I won today. Bills and the Lions game, ladies and gentlemen. The system works. The system works. Took down some $8,000 today. Unfortunately, I have to share the money. I hate when this happens. I had to shit. Fuck in there. Get in there and stay the fuck in there. I had to share the goddamn money with this prick. The whistles go woo. And this cunt ended up winning the later game too, so he took home another 15. So I can't even enjoy the win because I got to share it with this MIT fucking spreadsheet cunt. Oh, I hate these people. But my 20 allowance system, my system won. And it's always good on a good takedown. Getting rid of my old system, the old subscriptions, and going back to the system that I love to do. Because I got to tell you, I was getting ready to quit again because I just wasn't having fun this year. You get your ass kicked, of course you're not going to have fun. But a big win puts you right back in that fucking happiness. Now, it ain't the 100 grand. It was 100 grand in first place. So unfortunately, I had to split the pie with 18 other cunts. Let's see, 18 greedy pieces of shit cut into my $100,000 pie. Still, two first place takedowns this year, each four figures. So I didn't, but they were six-figure games. So if you can get to first place, we got to figure out how to just own first place. And look at this lineup: Isaiah McKenzie, 2% owned the captain. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs. Get my ass kicked the whole fucking game. Then suddenly, just all of a sudden, Allen started connecting the Diggs again. The Amon-Ra St. Brown. So look at this. I had both number ones and both quarterbacks. I basically took an outlier. Thankfully, James Mitchell got me a couple of points here. Did everybody take fucking James Mitchell? Did whistles go woo? Yeah, of course you did. You're a fucking cunt. So, it's nice to beat the spreadsheets every now and then. Well, not beat them, tie with them. But still, a win's a win. And now we got some bankroll. So let's go blow it. Because tomorrow my ass is going over to relax the back, and I'm buying me a brand new massage chair to sit here and do these lineups and type in my latest awesome comic book script in a beautiful brand new luxury massage chair. Paid for by the members of the Buffalo Bills and the members of the Detroit Lions. Fucking A right. Well, you know what? I'm thinking. All right, so again, we got to win. So let's get back to our system. Monday Night Football, 500K on, 500K on the line. Pittsburgh Steelers, Indianapolis Colts. Let's get the fucking old Faro Kane system running here. And you know how we like to do it. We get all the six top cards in there. We figure out just how much cap we got to lose. That always seems to come out to about 13 G's or 14 G's. We got Jonathan Taylor as a captain, Michael Pittman fucking Jr. as a captain, running all the best cards up top to see what can we do, what kind of core can we keep. Kenny Pickett's going to be a captain. Point is, we run 20 lineups, our 20 lineup allowance. Because unlike those spreadsheet cunt pieces of shit that just try to price out the competition, they will max out every single game. The $5,000 games, the $10,000 games. Got no respect for the fucking game. The cunts. They should die because they ruin all the fun of this fucking game. But it ain't fun. It's about money. We want to make fucking money. We want to make all your goddamn money. Dante Johnson. Look at this. Look at this. Our new and improved system where we put it all in first. Now, I did this in baseball. So you always try to tell yourself you can't cross sports with your strategies, but maybe you could. But look, I could also be one lucky win. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't give a shit because a win's a win. A win is a win is a win is a win is a win. Now that is to say, I got my fucking nuts handed to me in the other two games. I didn't even place. I didn't even fucking place in the Giants Cowboys game. I went way too heavy on Tony Pollard and fucking Ezekiel Elliott exploded. That was a dumb move. I gotta stop hiding from that fucking queue. As always, we don't use the backup quarterbacks because that fucking whole thing was not working out. Alec Pierce will be a captain. We like to read the cards. We like to read the stories. We like to see what names seem to commonly come up more than more and more. And of course, we get a little cannabis going in the veins. Deion Jackson was a big deal once for one game, right? Alec Pierce, Deion Jackson. What else we got? Kalani Granson, or Kendall Granson, whatever the fuck this guy's name is. It's a problem again with some of these fucking teams. They got 19 fucking tight ends now. Nobody's got a starting tight end anymore. Colts D. Can't say I'm the biggest fan of defensive captain, but it did win the opening game of the year. The Bills' defense was the winning captain of the opening lineup, opening night lineup. You gotta forgive me, I'm high. It's very late at night, and I'm filled with matzo ball soup and all sorts of wonderful turkey and gravy, courtesy of my wonderful sister and her Thanksgiving dinner. Chase McLaughlin. Never seen anybody get so shit ass excited over a kicker. All right. Boswell is out. We'll read up on Mr. Boswell, which gives us Mr. Wright. All right. Who will be our winning captain today? The system won for us today. The system took care of us today. We got a win in the early game, then we got shredded in the late games. The system is the system. Matter of fact, we're trying to get back on the board, but we're going to run some $1 games and all those 1 o'clocks and 4 o'clocks. Just that's how fucking sprightly I'm feeling. I sure as shit ain't doing that tonight, but I will do the 2 big games tonight because I'm just so excited to win again. It just feels good to get back on the fucking green. You know, you sit there and you run your systems and you start just losing faith, saying, "What the fuck is the point? These spreadsheet cunts are going to kill me. What is the point? What is the point?" That you yank down a fucking victory and you just feel all fucking alive inside again. Little tingly, fucking all sorts of tingly shit inside me today. Zach Gentry. Now remember, some of these guys just might not be fucking captain material. Because we're taking this all the way down. The fucking Jelani Woods. Shit, that almost made cap. Here we go. These are the best 6 cards in the deck. Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman Jr., Kenny Pickett, Matt Ryan, Najee Harris, Deontay Johnson. In a perfect world, you'd find a glitch and you'd say, ha ha ha. Nobody secretly knows. These 117,000 players don't secretly know I have no salary cap. And of course, we do not have the game genie yet. So we got to figure out who's got to go. How do we get this $13,000 deficit all in place and get us a lineup that's worth 500 grand? Or worst case scenario, 8 grand for a super tie. Jonathan Taylor ran 84 yards and 1 touchdown on 22 carries against Philadelphia on Sunday. Taylor added 3 catches for 10 yards on 4 targets, but also lost a crucial fumble in the 17-16 loss. It initially looked like Taylor would run wild in this game, but after a strong opening drive, the Eagles mostly shut him down from that point. The Eagles doubtlessly paid extra attention to the run, something they could do with impunity since Darius Slay and James Bradbury are so good at cornerback. So Taylor was more imposing than the box score may imply at a glance. Hopefully, he'll find more room to run against Pittsburgh in Week 12. All right, it's a big game against Vegas regression. Casey, I mean, he's still the best card in the deck, apparently. So let's see what else we got here. Mikey Pittman Jr. caught 6 passes for 75 yards on 7 targets against Philly on Sunday. Pittman did a good job in a tough matchup, providing almost automatic returns despite facing difficult coverage from Philadelphia's standout boundary corners. Pittman is almost always a central piece of the Colts' game plan, and the same should prove true against Pittsburgh in Week 12. Well, reliable for teens. All right, Fryermuth. No, wait, wrong one, the wrong place. Wrong place. Sorry, Fryermuth. I'm going to read about your ass yet. Kenny Pickett completed 25 of 42 passes for 265 yards and a touchdown in Sunday's loss to the Bengals. He added 2 rushing attempts for 14 yards. Pickett found Pickens for a 24-yard touchdown to tie the score at 17 in the second quarter. The pair of rookies have shown good chemistry from the get-go, so Pickett to Pickens could be a common phrase around Pittsburgh for years to come if the rookie quarterback proves capable of holding down the starting job. 2 of Pickett's three career touchdown passes, have been thrown to Pickens. Those 3 touchdowns have been accompanied by 8 interceptions, as Pickett's still learning how to limit his turnovers heading into a Week 12 primetime game versus Indianapolis on Monday Night Football. Pickett to Pickens. He's the next man up. And then we got good old Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan completed 23 of 32 passes for 213 yards against Philadelphia on Sunday. He also rushed for 1 yard. The Eagles' pass rush rattled Ryan a good amount, sacking him 4 times and hitting him on 8 occasions overall. but at least the veteran quarterback didn't turn the ball over. For Ryan to offer a useful fantasy box score, he usually needs to approach or exceed the 40 pass attempt mark. So unless his volume trends upward, he's no lock to produce against Pittsburgh in Week 12. Son of a bitch. Hey, Matt Ryan. Najee Harris rushed 29 times for 90 yards and 2 touchdowns while catching 4 of 6 targets at 26 yards in Sunday's loss to the Bengals. Harris' second rushing touchdown of the season came from 19 yards out and tied the score at 10 apiece in the second quarter. He scored again on a 1-yard plunge with 45 seconds remaining, but the Steelers' hopes were extinguished when they failed to recover an onside kick following his second touchdown. After setting a season high with 99 rushing yards in Week 10 against the Saints, Harris produced his second highest rushing total of the season Sunday. He got off to a slow start while playing through a foot injury, but Harris is heating up just as the weather's cooling down. Expect the Steelers to keep feeding their 2021 first round pick on Monday Night Football against the Colts, Week 12. Well, that's a damn good report if I ever read one. And Deontay Johnson. Johnson caught 4 of 5 targets at 21 yards and rushed once for 1 yard in Sunday's loss to the Bengals. Cincinnati's consistently shaded extra attention Johnson's way. So rookie quarterback Kenny Pickett threw mostly to George Pickens and Pat Fryermuth, who competed for 12 catches, 162 yards, and a touchdown on 18 targets. Johnson still searching for his first touchdown of the season heading into Week 12 against the Colts, and he's mustered 63 yards or fewer in each of his past 7 games. Huh. All right, so we're going to lose Matt Ryan. That's a given. Deontay Johnson was not too exciting, but Pickens did get some mentions. George Pickens caught 4 of 6 targets, 83 yards, and a touchdown prior to being ejected in the fourth quarter of Sunday's loss to the Bengals. After finding the end zone on the ground in Pittsburgh's previous game, Pickens caught his second career receiving touchdown in this one, scoring from 24 yards out in the second quarter. He added a highlight catch along with the sideline for a 33-yard gain early in the fourth quarter, but Pickens had a would-be long touchdown go through his hands with the Steelers down by 2 touchdowns later in the fourth. After Pittsburgh failed to recover an onside kick with 45 seconds left and no timeouts, Pickens made a late hit on Tyler Boyd that led to a Pickens disqualification. The rookie wide receiver is unlikely to face more than a fine as the result of the ejection, so he'll look to extend his touchdown streak on Monday Night Football against the Colts. In Week 12, get the fuck out Deontay Johnson, get the fuck in George Pickens. Michael Pittman, you're out. Look at that, 6,300 left. You know we're going with a kicker. Question is, which one? We like kickers. In a game like this, they're going to be utilized. Chase McLaughlin went 3 for 4 on field goal tries and made his only extra point attempt in Sunday's loss to the Eagles. McLaughlin made a 51-yard field goal right before halftime and later added makes from 36 yards and 37 yards in the second half. The kicker did miss a 50-yard attempt in the third quarter, pushing it wide right, which ultimately served as the difference in the contest. McLaughlin has been busy this season, attempting at least 2 field goals in 8 of his last 9 games. Good Lord. That's our guy. Now, usually the rule I like is I like to try and match the kicker with the captain. Well, for the fuck of it, let's take a look. Chris Boswell is on injured reserve Thursday. You suck. The Steelers' decision to sign another kicker, Matthew Wright, off the Chiefs' practice squad Wednesday already seemed to signal that Boswell wasn't on track to play Sunday against the Saints. Boswell's move to the IR means he'll be sidelined for at least 4 games on account of the groin injury. Boswell, who sat out the Steelers' Week 8 loss to the Eagles before Pittsburgh went on to bye Week 9, won't be eligible to return to the team until the December 11th matchup with the Ravens at Week 14. Matt Wright converted all 3 of his field goal attempts while making all 3 of his extra point tries during the Steelers' loss to Cincinnati on Sunday. Wright missed 2 field goal attempts during last week's win over the Saints, but he had a chance to redeem himself in Week 11. The 26-year-old had plenty of opportunities against the Bengals, and he drilled 6 kicks during the narrow loss. Chris Boswell will miss at least 2 more games, so Wright should have the chance to continue serving as the Steelers' kicker after Sunday's strong performance. All right, so both kickers are good. However, we're going kickers captain, which leaves us 2 G's, which you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. The bottom of the barrel. We'll stop up with Jelani Woods. Let's see if Jelani Woods, because apparently I think Jelani's my last captain. Yes, he is. So we're going to read all the way up to Jelani and figure out if he's worth the captain spot, because we can squeeze his ass right in here at the 6 card and do some real fucking damage. So those of you that don't like a deep dive into the bottom of the barrel, go make your stupid fucking lineups on an optimizer, because we like to read the cards. That's how I won tonight. Meticulous. Meticulous. Card. Reading research. A shitload of luck and a good fucking ounce of cannabis oil. But I'm quitting in December because I want to get through the holidays and I want to learn how to expand my business globally. Jeremy McNichols, nothing. Austin. Calvin Austin III. Announced Wednesday that Wills Austin will remain on injury reserve for the rest of the season. This guy's done. Austin is ineligible to play in 2022 after his 21-day practice evaluation window came to a close without Pittsburgh activating him from IR and adding him to the 53-man roster. The rookie fourth-round pick returned to practice in early October after missing August and September with a foot injury, but the Steelers apparently decided that Austin won't help them this season. He should have plenty of time to get back to full strength before the offseason program next spring. Well, fuck his mother. He doesn't help me right here. Anthony Miller, nothing. When you're ready, come and get it. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. All right. Benny Snell Jr., nothing. We're looking for that 6 card. Vincent Smith, nothing. Johnny Wittemeyer, nothing. Jason Huntley, formerly of the Eagles, nothing. Ethan Fernia, nothing. Josh Malone signed with the Pittsburgh practice squad Tuesday. Malone had originally signed with Pittsburgh's practice squad October 18th before being cut less than 2 weeks later. The 26-year-old made his NFL debut 2017 with the Bengals, and he has spent time with several teams since. But he has not appeared in an NFL game since 2020. He'll now find to work his way onto the Pittsburgh's 53-man roster. That's nothing doesn't help us. Jake Funk signed to the practice squad Thursday. Funk suited up for 5 games with the Rams this season, but played only 1 snap on offense, and he recently spent time on the Saints practice squad. Now he'll get a chance to compete for an emergency reserve role with Indianapolis, replacing Philip Lindsay on the practice squad. All right, practice squad. All right, good old practice squad. Oh, look at these barrel. Look at these bottom of the barrel. Is our sleeper hiding out here somewhere? Nikola Kalinic of the Russian Mafia reverted to the practice squad Monday. The undrafted rookie was elevated for the second game in a row as tight end Jelani Woods remained sidelined week 11. As a result, Kalanick played 17 offensive snaps while slotting in as the Colts' third-string tight end behind Mo Alley Cox and Kylan Granson. While the 6'4" Kalanick once again went untargeted in the passing game, he could have a chance to record his first NFL reception if Woods does not return for Monday Night Football against Pittsburgh Week 12. All right, so he's somebody to keep an eye on. Marcus Teague III was signed to the Steelers practice squad Wednesday. Teague was waived by the Steelers following an injury settlement in August, but he will now return to the organization. The running back has yet to make his NFL debut after spending 4 seasons with Ohio State in college. James Bradley, signed to the practice squad. Bradley will join the Steelers practice squad unit after being waived by the Browns in late August. After appearing in 8 games with Cleveland over the last 2 years, the wide receiver will look to appear in a contest with the Steelers down the line. R. Williams II. Nothing. Cody White. Nothing. So far, the only guy we like is Kalinick. Anthony McFarland Jr. Nothing. Miles Boykin did not practice Thursday. Boykin sustained an oblique injury Sunday against the Bengals, and it was discouraging to see him absent from practice Thursday. If he hopes to suit up Monday against Indianapolis, he'll likely need to practice in some capacity later this week. Righty. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're almost there. Kiki Kuti had 1 reception for 20 yards and his only target, but lost the fumble on the play in Sunday's win at Las Vegas. He also had 3 punt returns for 9-yard average. And that fucking guy ran one back today in Minnesota, so never ignore the returners. Kuti had just 1 play on offense that he's mostly been used on special teams, having taken over for the punt return job from Nyheim Hines, who was traded to Buffalo. Kuti's fumble may give the Colts pause for handing him a larger role on offense. All right, he's 3 punts. All right, he's a returner. Something to look at. He's probably a better option than Nikola Jukic over there. Let's see. Kiki Kuti. Gunner. Gunnar Olszewski scored 2 of 3 targets for 39 yards during the Steelers' loss to the Bengals Sunday. Olszewski had his first reception of the season last week and had an uptick in offensive production during Sunday's Week 11 matchup. He played 42% of the team's offensive snaps and was relatively efficient with his limited opportunities. While the 25-year-old was slightly more involved in Pittsburgh's offense after the team traded Chase Claypool to the Bears, Olszewski still hasn't had very fantasy-relevant role for managers outside of deeper leagues. But the point is, he's on his way up. He's getting in the game. 3 targets. He had 1 target. Now he's getting 3. They're getting his ass involved. Gunner is definitely my $200 man right now. Michael Strachan, inactive for Sunday's matchup against the Eagles. Strachan finds himself a healthy scratch for the second game in a row after appearing on the team's first 9 games of the season. Michael Pittman, Paris Campbell, Alec Pierce, Ashton Doolin, and Kiki Kuti will be the only active wideouts for the Colts on Sunday. There we go. Steven Sims Jr. will likely have more opportunities to pick up snaps out of the slot going forward after Chase Claypool was traded to the Bears on Tuesday. Sims drew a season-high 3 targets during Sunday's loss to the Eagles, but managed -1 yards on 2 receptions while rushing twice for 21 yards. Now he's a rusher. He's mainly returned kicks for the Steelers when available early in the season, but head coach Mike Tomlin said Wednesday that Sims should see additional work on offense after Claypool was traded. The Steelers have a Week 9 bye, so Sims will have additional week to prepare for the new role in his team's offense. However, given that he's drawn just 3 targets over 3 games this season, it's unclear whether Sims will see enough volume in the passing game to be a fantasy-relevant player over the second half of the year. Still like Gunner. I like Gunner. Call me a racist. Fuck it. Gunner looks like the better fucking angle. Jordan Wilkins sent to the practice squad Monday. Wilkins played just 3 offensive snaps in Sunday's Week 10 win over the Raiders, but he was fairly productive in the limited role, turning 3 carries to 18 yards. He actually tallied the second most totes among Indianapolis running backs, as Jonathan Taylor functioned as the workhorse with 22 carries for 147 yards and a touchdown. Wilkins' chance to be elevated again Week 11 may depend on whether Deion Jackson is able to play. Desmond Petman. Nice throw. Ashton Doolin started the game as an outside receiver in a 3 receiver set, but didn't have a reception or a target in Sunday's win at Vegas. Doolin played on 20 of the offense's 64 snaps and went out on 9 routes. It was his first game back after missing 4 games due to a foot injury. Doolin's role in the offense could grow as he was outplaying Paris Campbell before he was hurt. Derek Watt. Watt. Zach Moss rushed twice for 7 yards and wasn't targeted in Sunday's loss to the Eagles. Moss finished a distant third in touches behind Jonathan Taylor and Deion Jackson among Colts running backs. As long as Taylor still is healthy, Moss won't see the field enough to gain fantasy relevance. Eesh. And finally in this pile, Jelani Woods wasn't a full participant in Thursday's walkthrough. Woods, who last saw game action on Week 9, is trending towards a return to action Monday against the Steelers, but as long as both Kylan Granson and Mo Alley Cox are available, the 2022 third rounder is a speculative fantasy lineup option. In 9 games thus far this season, Woods has compiled a 779 3 receiving line. Still Jacksonville. He put up the points. Got his ass in the end zone. He's back, no injury designation. And I believe that Jeff Saturday runs that Wildcat shit. This guy's capable of points. I got to take him over Gunner. Jelani, you're my outlier in that lineup. There it is. Whoop. There. Whoop. All right, so we got Pittman here. Do you want to handcuff Pittman to Matt Ryan? I just think Pittman maybe be able to do it without Matt Ryan. So let's strip Matt Ryan down here. Let's take Johnson for Pickens, maybe? I don't think we can get either one of them. No, we're not getting him. Unless we're losing Taylor. But Taylor puts up the points. So we could lose Pickett here and just go naked. Yeah, we're going to run this naked. Which means no quarterbacks in this lineup. We're going to run no quarterbacks. We're going to run Chase McLaughlin at kicker. And with 23 left, we go one above Jelani. And what we got here? Zach Gentry, nothing. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to invest in fucking Jelani again. Bada fucking bing, bada fucking boom. Boom. Look at that shit. Once again, we got a deficit of $12,900. We're going to drop Matt Ryan because Matt Ryan just does not score points this year. We got Pickett, so I want Pickens. We're going to drop Deontay Johnson. I believe. Yeah, we're going to drop Pittman. The 71 we keep. We're going to go get this Matthew Wright kid. With 31 left, again, we get Zach Gentry. We just keep going fucking the well with Jelani Woods here. What's Gentry done? No, Jelani Woods has pulled some big games out of his ass. Jelani Woods apparently is where we keep fucking leaning. We got some extra money here. Do we want it before we consider it? Nah. Yeah, we're good here. Leave that 1,700 on the table. There'll be time enough for counting. All right, so Matt Ryan is our captain here. So let's keep Pittman. We keep Taylor. We're going to drop Johnson. We're going to drop either Pickett or Harris. Pickett. Throw in McLaughlin. We got $400 left, and that is where we first make our man Gunnar Oslowski. Najee Harris and fucking Gunner. There you go. There you fucking go. Najee Harris scores fucking points. I can't see the fucking Colts shutting him down. Najee Harris is our captain here. So again, we're going to lose Matt Ryan. We're going to trade out Johnson for Pickens. We're going to lose Pittman. Trading Pittman out for Matt Wright. With 33 left. Ooh, Jalen Warren is now on the table. Warren didn't practice Thursday. Warren suffered what Coach Mike Tomlin referred to as not a significant hamstring injury week 11 against the Bengals. But at this stage, the running back status for Monday night's game against the Colts is uncertain. He now has two more chances to return to practice ahead of the contest, but he was unavailable. Benny Snell would be in line to log complimentary snaps week 12 behind top running back Najee Harris. What we're going to end up doing right now is we're going to run Jalen Warren. And if he doesn't make it, I'm just going to replace him with Benny Snell. Or Jelani Woods. So that we're going to monitor all the way up pretty much to game time. Get sick and tired of ignoring my cues because the cues pull fucking winning lineups out of their ass. And we got Pickett here already connected to Johnson, so we're not going to run Pickens here. We're going to try and see if Johnson does his thing. So again, Matt Ryan becomes expendable. And again, we can keep it Pittsburgh centric. We can keep Jonathan Taylor. Or we could lose Taylor, but Taylor's a machine. So let's lose Pittman to Matthew Wright. 4G's left. We can't get McLaughlin. We can get the next man up, which is Mo Alley Cox. Caught his only target for 14 yards in Sunday's loss to the Eagles. With fellow tight end Jelani Woods inactive, Alley Cox and Colin Granson were each targeted only once. Since racking up season-high 85 yards in Week 4, Alley Cox has mustered only 34 yards over 7 subsequent games. Ugh. Nothing too exciting there. Wait a second. What if we fuck around here? What if we can fuck around a little bit? We get Pickens in there, right? We're just going air attack, air attack. We trade out Jonathan Taylor. Ooh, for Paris Campbell. So pretty much running a Bears fucking slaughter stack. A Steelers slaughter stack. Paris Campbell was listed as a limited participant in Thursday's walkthrough. Campbell had two more chances to return to a full practice ahead of Monday night's game against the Steelers. Assuming he's active for the contest, the wideout will maintain a key role in the Colts' passing attack, which has resulted in Campbell totaling 12 catches on 15 targets for 143 yards and a touchdown for his last two outings. That's my fucking outlier. Hell's fucking yeah, that's the game. That's Oh, I hate you, DraftKings, when you pull this shit. Every now and then, for some dumb reason, there's a fucking glitch. Johnson. Deontay fucking Johnson. And the glitch annoys the fucking shit out of me. So we're losing Matt Ryan for Matt Wright, right? And we're losing Pittman for Pickens. And then we lose Jonathan Taylor for Paris Campbell. Am I right? Very good. All right. Pickens now. So now we have Kenny Pickett. Tossing it over to George Pickens. Again, we're going to lose Matt Ryan. And we're going to lose Michael Pittman. We could run Matt Wright. And we can run McLaughlin. Double kicker. Remember, these are two teams that just don't fucking score points. As badly as you want to just keep throwing all the fucking weapons in there, realize that these kickers are weapons. Paris Campbell. We're going to keep Matt Ryan here. We're going to lose Kenny Pickett. Actually, no, we're going to lose Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan just doesn't score fucking points. Although, we can keep this whole lineup if we just drop Jonathan fucking Taylor. We're going to do that. The 800 bucks we got here. What's Derek Watt doing? Anything good? Anything interesting? We're going to go Gunner. 8 points. All right, so this motherfucker got catches before. I want Gunner. Gunner was fucking Lusky. That is my guy. There it is. All right, Pat fucking Fryermuth. Caught 8 of 12 targets for 79 yards in Sunday's loss to the Bengals. Fryermuth led the Steelers in targets for a second consecutive week, while setting a new season high in that category, but also tying the season high total in catches. His only touchdown came back in week 2, but the second-year tight end has racked up at least 75 yards in 4 of 9 appearances this season. Fryermuth should remain a key target for rookie quarterback Kenny Pickett in week 12 against the Colts. All right, so we're going to keep Pickett, lose Ryan. Although, right here, we lose Pittman, we can keep Matt. Why do you want to keep Matt Ryan? Yeah, because Matt Ryan might actually do something. And again, we'll get Gunner in here. And we got Pickett. Pickett the Fryermuth. Fryermuth. Alec fucking Pierce. Pierce caught 3 passes for 28 yards on 8 targets against Philly on Sunday. Pierce's target count was encouraging, and his weak efficiency is rationalized by the fact that it was a very difficult matchup. Pierce saw a lot of Darius Slay, the top Eagles corner and one of the best league's best corners in general. The Steelers don't have any such cover men on their defense, so Pierce has a good chance to get back on track against Pittsburgh in Week 12. So who do you lose here? Who do you lose here? You could lose Pittman. Yeah, you can lose Pittman. For Jelani Woods. Trading it out. Jelani Woods comes up big tomorrow, on Monday, whatever the fuck. We're making some goddamn money. Deion Jackson. Rushed once for 7 yards and caught all 4 of his targets at 3 yards in Sunday's loss to the Eagles. A healthy Jonathan Taylor got the majority of the Colts' rushing attempts, racking up 84 yards on 22 carries. Matt Ryan tried to get Jackson involved as a pass catcher out of the backfield, but the Eagles' sure tackling prevented Jackson from contributing much in that regard. The 23-year-old running back has taken on the change of pace role vacated by traded Nyheim Hines, though the jury's still out on whether Jackson can replicate Hines' effectiveness as a receiver. All right, it's got to get 7,900 bucks out of here. Keep Jackson in the backup tail. Where you own the whole fucking running class. You could lose Pittman here. You keep Pickett. You keep Harris. Jelani Woods. That seems to be our big trade out here. Trading Pittman for Woods. Who's this tool? Granson was listed as a non-participant in Thursday's walkthrough. The tight end now has more chances to return to practice before the Colts' final injury report is submitted ahead of Monday night's game against the Steelers. Through 11 contests, Granson, who caught his only target for 16 yards in last Sunday's loss to the Eagles, has gathered 25 of his 32 targets and 249 yards. But he's been a hit-or-miss option of late while working on a tight end timeshare with Mo Cox and Jelani Woods. This guy's banged up and he's done shit. I don't know. I'm not feeling him. Not feeling it. Move you to the back of the line. We'll get back to you, Mr. Granson. Colts D. All right, so the Colts D is doing something. We're probably going to want to lose Pickett for Pickens. Pickens is our outlier. Lose Harris for McLaughlin. Bang. Bang, bang, bang with the trolley. Oh, you fucking cunt. You fucking cunt, DraftKings, and you pull this fucking cunt shit. Fucking shit with the fucking restrictions. Let's try this again. Pickett for Pickens. Lose Harris for McLaughlin. Why gotta make a problem? And we flip it over to the Steelers. We keep Pickett. We lose Ryan. You go Steelers D here and keep this. And just take Jelani Woods again. But you want Matt Wright in here somewhere. Thinking you want Matthew Wright. Yeah, Jelani Woods here seems kind of stupid. You want Matt Wright there with the defense. So who's got to go? You lose Taylor, you get Matt Ryan. That's kind of stupid. You lose Pittman, you get Pickens. Bang. The goddamn slaughter stack. Never ignored the urge to get that kicker in there. Like Chase McLaughlin's already in there. So we're just going to lose Matt Ryan for Jelani Woods. Jelani Woods is our go-to trade fucking guy. Matt Wright. Again, we'll lose Matt Ryan for Jalen Warren. Again, something to monitor. Unless we fuck around a little and decide fuck it. Go after Pickens. They cope with Pickett. You got Matt right in there, so maybe we want to go get McLaughlin. So who's got to go to get McLaughlin? I think we lose Najee Harris. We can get McLaughlin. Fuck Alec Pierce. Fuck Deion Jackson. McLaughlin. Abso-fucking-lutely. Double kicker, motherfucker. Sounds boring, but you won't be laughing or bored when you got 500 G's in your bank account. Mo Alley Cox that's an outlier, but if he has a big game, you want him there a captain. It hurts to get rid of him. We're going to lose Pittman here from McLaughlin. Trying to keep the core in there. The core. Jalen Warren. I don't like him at captain here, so again, we're going to move him down. Take him out of that captain role. Zach Gentry, I'm not feeling him a captain either. So let's move him down. And Jelani Woods, I picked him a lot. He could be an outlier. He could end up being a pretty good captain. So again, we're going to trade him out for Pittman, and we'll get Pickens for that to hook up with Pickett. All right, so after Jelani Woods, you can get a little crazy. What is the existing after Jelani Woods? Any of these guys worth the fucking Gunner? Gunner is Lusky's a rising star. It could be worth $15 to go after him. Who do you lose here? Take Matt Ryan out of the equation. Pickens. See, that's kind of shit that never works. So let's fuck around a little. Put in a double defense. You got 3 lineups left. So one will be double defense and double kicker, like that infamously boring game. And Najee Harris. You bookend it. It could be one of those games. I'm willing to burn $15 on it. Double kicker, double defense, double running back. Yep. Just that one. Now again, go Colts D up top here. Steelers D up top here. Colts defense is 46. So I don't think you could drop Taylor for it, but let's see. Now you just miss it on Taylor. But, no. Steelers D, you lose Matt Ryan. That's no big fucking whoop. Gets, huh? Something's not right about this. You don't do it to do it. This is where we're going to run the slaughter stack tradition. I want the lineups in there. Okay, so we're going to run Kenny Pickett at captain with his Grand Central. Najee Harris in there. We're going to get Johnson and Pickens together, along with Fryermuth. So no kicker, no defense. With the 45 left over, that's where we'll put him, Mr. Chase McLaughlin. Bang. You fucking cunts. You ever have these dumb glitches in your fucking DraftKings? All right, so Kenny Pickett, a captain, along with Najee Harris, Deontay Johnson, George Pickens, and Pat Fryermuth. McLaughlin's our guy. So that's one. One left. You get Matt Ryan, a captain, Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman, Paris Campbell, Mo Alley Cox. I'm not liking this. Matt Ryan, a captain. Nah. Here. Hmm. 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 A two. So I'm going to run Pickens a captain with both Ryan and Pickett. I don't think we're getting both Taylor and Harris. No, that's not happening. So take Harris. If you get Fryermuth, what do you do? You get Fryermuth? Let's get Benny Snell in the 200 spot. Just automatically, I want him backing up Najee Harris there. 94 left. I think we could lose Ryan for Taylor. Yeah. Taylor in, Matt Ryan's out. Johnson or Fryer? Well, shit. Campbell. Fuck it. Put in Campbell. Pickens, Campbell, Pickett, Harris, Snell, Taylor. That I like. I like that lineup. That's our final lineup there. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 lineups going after 500 grand at Monday night. Colts, Steelers, half a mil. May fate and faith decide your fortune if you should win. Blow your money right here on the new Pharaoh's Lounge Kickstarter. Look at that shit. We're at 21 grand, 21, 231. Let's get that to 22, 23, 24, 25 so I can just go have a crazy hooker party. Peace, love, war, and all that other shit in between.